Alrighty folks, here we are. Welcome to this video, and a special one. My Switch has been bugging me for at least a year now. And in the anticipation of a new Switch coming, either a Pro or a Switch 2, I didn't bother to replace it with either a new normal Switch or an OLED. But there has been a problem, and yes, I have some custom stuff. Well, custom is a big word, but I have some special stuff here. But I've had some special AliExpress Joy-Cons for a while now. I'm gonna keep them on for a second because I'm gonna show you all what the problem with this Switch is right now, and I'm gonna have to listen for myself. Hey, that's me. I hear it starting, and yeah, we're not even full blast yet. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my my filter on my audio for a second. Noise suppression. Alright, that is what it's doing almost full time now, without even doing anything weird. It's driving me insane. So I'm gonna see if it's apart from ifixit, if my new fan will deal with this. So we're going to be opening up the Switch, which first I gotta turn it off. Power options. No, wrong button. God dang, I'm so used to PlayStation at the moment, where the A is at the bottom. Power off. Also, remove the Joy-Cons. Yes, I love my Joy-Cons. I'm gonna turn my music back on too. No, these Joy-Cons, they're a bit larger. They have a bit of a grip, and they have an extra button you can program. So, AliExpress buy. Best AliExpress buy ever. Only thing is I had to get another case because these don't fit in a normal Switch case. Okay, but... oh yeah, also, I have also replaced my black backplate with an unofficial one at some point. I am going to pull up the ifixit thing for a second. Gonna put that right there. Alright, so Joy-Cons are gone. Remove Joy-Cons. The backside screws. Alright. Let's see, I have 2 bits in here. Gonna take them both out. Right now, currently. Spin, sweet. Oh, it's the Y bit. Okay. I hope my screws are still intact, still fine. Let's open that up. Backplate screws. I do not have a pad to keep track of what screws go where. But we're gonna have to do that manually, I guess. Don't bump the camera, Red. Don't bump the camera. It's a bit vibrating, isn't it? Okay, 4 screws are out. Next, remove top and bottom screws. And this one, I guess. Just a normal small Phillips head. Top screw. That's a really small screw. I would also recommend, if you do have the space or the equipment, put it on a safe place. Not like I'm doing right now. Ooh, there goes... oh, there almost went the first screw. These are small. Okay. Two and a half mils. Side screw through 3.8 millimeters, left and right. I'm gonna do it left and right. accordingly. The center screws, hold on. Only the center ones? There we go. The kickstand, yes. Flip it up. Let's take out the SD card first. What size is in here anyway? 64. I don't have a big one. I don't have a lot of digital games. My Switch, I have a lot of physical games. 1.6mm screw. That's a really small one. God dang it. Alright. Close the kickstand. Open the game cartridge flap. Oh, this one. From the bottom and remove it. There we go. There we go. That is the only thing I've ever taken apart of this. I replaced this one because I really enjoyed this. Gonna put that right there. I am also currently in the process of trying to fix some of my Joy-Cons that have stick drift, but that's a thing for another time. Maybe I'll do those as well. Okay, have a sip here. Let's see. Micro SD card reader. Also, I really have to say with this, if you do not feel comfortable in doing this, do not do this yourself. A finger or a pair of tweezers. Why is there rubber there all of a sudden? Be gone. I don't need you there. Hold on. That's not supposed to be on my new tweezers. There we go. Straight up from the device. Oh, it's connected there. Okay. To lift the microphone straight up from the device, disconnect and remove it. Hold on. Oh, underneath the foam pad, there's the connector. Okay. See? Small connector there. Gonna put this aside. And that goes in there. Okay. I am following an ifixit guide here, by the way. Great resource if you want to try anything like this. Also says how hard or difficult something is. Remove the shield plate. Okay. The GIS 100, that's the normal head screwdrivers. This one. One, two. There's supposed to be 6, so we're gonna count them out. 3. I'm really debating myself to actually getting a full ifixit kit, so if I want to break open more of my electronics, this is 4, yeah. That I have all the screwdriver bits I need, and I have a better screwdriver than this one. This one, honestly, this came with the package. With the fan and everything I have here. That's a complete package for replacing the fan. And it's a pretty decent screwdriver for basically an extra, but I would like a better one at some point. I also have another kit from another brand. Would probably work perfectly fine too, but I just want the ifixit set. Or, Linus, if you see this and you want to sponsor me, get me one of your bit sets. Never gonna do that, but hey, if you don't ask, you don't get it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we got all 6 screws. Okay, apparently there's a foam thing at the top edge somewhere, so I'm gonna have to see. It's gonna be up here. Is that it? near the exhaust port. Honestly, I didn't see it and it's all come loose without any trouble. Wow. Okay, that's just bad. You see this? Thermal goop? There's nothing there anymore. That might also be one of the problems. This thing is overheating like crazy. If you see how that has moved. It's supposed to be entirely on top of this, but I'm gonna be generous with that goop. Yeah. Gonna put the heat shield there. It's very important to put that back. But alright, it is open. Don't even know if I had that phone, but fine. That foam. Insert the spudger underneath. Pry it up. Yeah, I had no... I had no issues replacing it. Also, we are going to have to remove the battery now. That's very important here. I'm going to use my spudger. Because you have the battery right there. This is the battery, of course, and that's connected. Surprised it hasn't bulged up yet in any form or shape. Could also use my tweezers, but I don't trust myself with the tweezers. No electricity. No thank you. Gonna see the other images they use here. They put it under here. There we go. I did this with laptops before, but this is my own device, and that's a very different story. Okay, I am going to get some paper to remove the thermal pads for paste in a bit. Alright, there we are again. So, battery has come loose. Gotta remove the heatsink. 3 screws again. There we go. For the people who have not ever seen the inside of a Switch, laptop, PC, or anything else that has some kind of cooling option in a very small form factor, this is a copper heatsink, and it's hollow. That means the air or gas that's inside can heat up and then transfer that heat from the processor that's under here, or the GPU. I don't know if this it's probably an APU, but anyway, it can transfer the heat here, where the fan spins. It blows cold air, or it pulls cold air in, or blows cold air out. Either way, blows cold air towards it. Warm air comes out, and that's how it cools. So very important for later on for myself. If you ever touch any of these, do not bend this. If this is a bend or a kink in it, the airflow is interrupted, no use anymore. So be very, very careful with that. Okay, I need to clear the foam from the fan. So that I'm assuming the heatsink can come off. I am not a big fan of this foam, honestly. I've seen this stuff before. It rips apart so easily. Really semi-useless, honestly. Let's see if the spudger does any better. Honestly. A little bit, nah. I was saying a little bit, but there it goes. Yeah, that foam's not gonna last. Yeah, let's be honest here. I have the... just so y'all know, this is a release switch. Yeah, that's not gonna come off. Okay, fine. Never mind that. Just needs to come off of the fan. That's the important part. The foam is the least of my worries here. There we go. This switch is a release switch. I have never replaced this. I've never had any other one. So this thing is old. Same for the thermal paste inside, the foam pad in here. It's starting to degrade. Really delicate, tears easy. Is it? Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, doesn't matter. Lift the heatsink up the motherboard to remove it. What's the images they use? Yeah. So nothing I didn't expect there. Just do a bit of this. There we go, it came loose. And there we have the intact. See? The intact heatsink. So, like I said, ooh, dusty. This is the exhaust port actually. So these fins on here, they transfer the heat from the pipe to the air, and this is the plate that transfers the heat from this to there onto the rest. I'm gonna have to clean that up a bit later. I have thermal paste here, but that's normal thermal paste, so I might have to reuse the pink stuff if it's not too hard. I'm gonna have to see if that works. Yeah. Gonna have to clean. This is isopropyl alcohol. This is how much percent? I think this is 99, 98. You need at least 90% to really clean stuff up. In this case. Okay, that was dumb. I needed to really clean that out first. Hold up. That's gone. Bye. Now I need a little bit more paper. And some isopropyl alcohol to actually clean it. Not a lot though. Oh, that's too much, but still. Better too much than too little, but still. Oop. Yeah, this is not in a great shape too. But again, I am waiting for Switch 2 to be announced and released. If that's clean. Now on the other side. Also the other side, just clean it out to be sure. I'm gonna use the same paste on both sides. I don't have anything else. We'll see how that goes. Close the isopropyl. It evaporates really easily. Gonna put the heat stuff on later. Okay, I have to disconnect the headphone jack and get in card game reader. Oh, hold on. Not with a dirty spudger I am. I have adhesive remover in this package, but I did not need that. At least not so far. There we go. Man, I hate these connectors so much. Careful. There we go, it's open, but it was really being annoying. I remember from my laptop days, those things breaking way too fast. Now, carefully pull this out. Oop, that's my mic. Yeah, did that. Point of exposure to pry the headphone jack and game card reader connector straight up from disconnected from the motherboard. Oh, that's this one. This part here, that's the connector to the motherboard. That's for the touchscreen. That is for the headphone jack and the game card. There we go. Yep, can disconnect it without any trouble there. Then 3 screws. Yes, all this to replace one simple fan because the fan screws are jammed underneath everything else. I'm not saying it's a bad design. I'm just wishing it was an easier one because it's a fan we're talking about. Yep, that was the little plastic part I put away. Yeah, it says remove it with tweezers or your fingers, but it came loose anyway, so this one. There we go. I'm just gonna do it like that. There we go. Put it to the side. It's further open now. I can disconnect the fan. Here we have a fan connector. Also one of those little flippy flaps. Careful with that. And then 3 screws. No, 4. 3. No, 3, yeah. I was thinking there's 3 screws, but then I thought I saw a different number. And we're gonna completely replace this fan. I'm not gonna try to fix it or anything, just replace it completely. So I don't know what the problem is with this thing, but I ain't having it. There we go. Don't even know if it's broken, but there's nothing else I can think of that would be the problem. Let's open up the new fan. Slightly different, but not too different. A newer revision, maybe. What I do see, and that might be a big difference here, if you look inside here, there's almost no room. That's the old one. When I grab the new one here, you see some room there? I think it was squished. So that's why it was making the noise. So we're gonna put this one back here. And we're gonna start reassembling. Hoping everything works fine afterwards. Wait, talking about rubber bushings. Oh, hold on, no, I need to, yep, back. I see it, I forgot to transfer something. Which might have been bad if I didn't see that yet. Thank God I saw it in time. They're little rubber thingies that go in that hole, which holds the fan silently in place with the screws. There's one. There's 3 that I need to transfer. That's why it looked really different to me, because these weren't in there. I'm very much hoping this is gonna work though, because otherwise I don't have really an idea, because I didn't see anything wrong the inside. So I really think this is the only thing that might be the problem. See anything else? Yeah, there's a sticker on this side, but I'm not gonna transfer that sticker, I think. That's a brand sticker. I don't even think it has a real big purpose. Let's try to remove that and put that over, but I don't think that is going to... it might. Yeah, know what? Nah, it's a brand sticker. I'm not gonna put that over. This is all sealed off, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Let's go. I am very happy of also with the laptop experience and the camera experience that I have with, and some e-readers from one of my previous jobs, so that I know slightly what I'm doing here, even if I haven't opened this device completely. If you have a slight grasp on how electronics work, it's not really that hard. Just a shame that this is broken, but that has been broken for a while. Come on, work with me here. Open? Yeah, it is open. I should have had a light pointed on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna dive into this for a sec. Hold on. There we go. Fan's in place. Connector is connected. It should be connector. Now we're gonna go straight back. Okay, the screws are in. The fan connector is in. That is done. Yeah, gonna have to put this one back. Let's see, where were the other two screws? Oh yeah, they're right in there with the plastic holder. Just a sec. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the screw? It stayed behind. Come on. Get into your place there. Partially in there. There we go. The screws are in. Now we need to... There we go. It clicked right in down there. I know what I'm doing, so I just did that with the finger, because I know with a tweezer or the spudger it might take a long time. Not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's harder. I technically could have let this connected, so I could just put it to the side. Honestly, if I do this again at some point for whatever reason, I might just do that. But right now, it's perfectly fine the way it is. So then straight, it looks to be straight. We'll see when we turn it on later. Let's see. Zip collector. The other one's connected as well. Gonna have to put the heat pipe back. So, we're gonna apply some thermal paste. Never apply too much. This might already be slightly over, but I really don't want to skim out on it. Just the pressure should just put everything back together there. Hold on. You to go in first. There we go. Oh, that feels good and squishy. Good. Feels fresher than before. That's good. The old thermal paste had a nasty habit of... Thermal paste has a habit of drying out. So unless you have, for example, a PlayStation 5 with liquid metal, normal thermal paste... God dang it, I hate this thing. Normal thermal paste will dry out no matter what you think it will do. Yeah, the foam is not the important part here. Alright. That's the foam, that's the screws. Now it's time to reconnect the battery and then put the heatsink back. I'm going to see here. This is hard as a rock. Gonna have to put some normal thermal paste in between there. Gonna have to clean it out first though. See what I'm talking about? This is not transferring any heat anymore. So this is something I wouldn't do normally, but I don't have any other thermal paste here. So I am going to put the standard thermal paste we have onto that and hope it's enough. Just maybe a little bit more than I should normally use. Thank God it's not conductive and not electrically conductive. It's only it only conducts heat. But I would recommend, if you do this in the right way, to use thicker thermal paste. What's the one that they recommend? K5 Pro, I think. But I am going to generously apply the other thermal paste we have on both sides here. Because like I said, no electrical conducting, so it shouldn't give me any troubles there. Oh, and also battery. Never forget to reconnect the battery. If you don't reconnect this, stuff's not going to be fun. It's in there, right? Okay. And then let's put this one back. Straight down. Actually pretty decent already. Okay. So far so good. Need another bit of paper here to clean out the spout of your thermal paste. If you have one of these syringes with thermal paste, they come with CPUs or sets from ifixit, for example. Close them back up if you can. I didn't use a whole lot, and there's a lot more left in this, so you can always use this for something else. I'm not saying this is the absolute master best of thermal pastes. I know there's absolute better, but it's a good option. I was saying that foam edge. My Switch doesn't even have that. I'm wondering what that was for now. But alright. The screws for the top plate, 6 of them. That's one. Gonna put the other corner in. There. 2. Three. Yeah, I feel it tightening on there. 4. 5, one in the center. And then 6 right here. Also, I would even recommend the most veteran hobbyist practitioner of tech repairs and stuff like that to keep the manuals handy. You never know when you might forget something. Let's see here. This one's tough because of the foam. Because I don't know where to exactly put. May help to remove the foam pad. Yeah. If I can put it back afterwards. Hold on. Careful. Because if I pull too hard, I might, you know, bend the connector between the ribbon cable between the connector and the actual card reader. There we go, that might be easier. There we go, I heard it click. Now putting this back, it still has the stickiness, thank God. And then we put in the screw for this. Hold on, what is... No, that is supposed to be there. Okay, cool. There we go. Screws inserted. Now, the flap. Click it back in place. Close the top part. And we're gonna go put in some more screws again. Very small screw was here. 1.6. There we go. Gonna return the SD card immediately, because I might forget otherwise. Yep. Pops in perfectly. That shouldn't be a problem. You little... There we go. The center screws on the side. There we go. One. And it keeps, like with one screw, it keeps the entire side down, which keeps the entire panel just locked in place. There's no give here anymore. It's just closed shut. Whoops. Okay. I have the 2.5mm long screws with the normal Phillips head on the bottom and the top. Top. There we go. Bottom. Actually taking quite a bit of a chance by not testing it before I screw it shut, but we'll see. And then the back side is with the Y screw, which starts everything. The tri-wing. Which are the most annoying screws that Nintendo use, because these things strip very easily. I've had it... Oop, that's the camera, sorry. I've had that happen a lot of times already with the Joy-Cons I'm trying to open. Or I have opened, but I'm trying to close, actually. But yeah, those are the most annoying screws you can have. That fourth angle stripe on the normal Phillips heads, or JS000... JS0... No, JIS 3 zeros. That gives you so much more control over the screw. Although I have to say these one went in pretty decently. Alright, even without the Joy-Cons, moment of truth. Will it turn on? Okay, that's number one, it turns on. Let's close up the... There we go. I'm gonna do this. Put this one back in here. Okay. It has booted. It sees Wi-Fi. Come on, boot. Come on. Come on. It recognizes the game. That's bueno. Touchscreen it gets recognized as well. That's good. Micro SD as well, as far as I can tell. Of course, I'm gonna have to get Joy-Cons. Okay, so far so good. There hasn't been a word just yet. Just gotta hold on. Or she blows without noise. I'm gonna continue on into the game itself, because this is a cutscene. Really love to, you know, like... Oh, I can just skip these. Nice. This is a breath of fresh air. Oh, hold on. Turning off the music. Oh, and turning off the filter for my noise suppression. I mean, yeah, you can technically hear it if you blow it right into the mic. But it's so much less. Normally I could hear it from here. It's not here. It's not audible right now. So, operation successful, which means if this video does well, I might do the Joy-Cons. As far as I've gotten, I might put them down, and from the mess I have, try to do it with the replacement of the shells and the trying to fix the stick drift. I might do those on videos if you would like to see that. But yeah, as you can see, it wasn't hard. You just need to know what you're doing. ifixit helps with that, and little common sense. Don't go poking into power wires with metal pliers, stuff like that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. I know I did, because I can play again without waking everybody up. And see y'all later. Bye.